Factoring cubes. First we have to recall how to factor squares. How do you factor a squared minus b squared? A squared minus b squared factors to a minus b times a plus b. Number two, how do you factor a squared plus b squared? A squared plus b squared does not factor because of the minus. Example A, factor 9x squared minus 16y to the 6. First of all, I want to ask if there's a GCF. There's no GCF. There's no number that goes into 9 and 16. And there's no letter in common. So then I ask myself, well, could this be a square? The square root of 9 is 3, and the square root of 16 is 4, and it's a minus. So 3x minus 4, because the square root of 16 is 4. I just take half of the exponent, y to the third. And since this is a square, this is going to have two terms. 3x times 3x is 9x squared. Negative 4y cubed times positive 4y cubed gives you negative 16y to 6. Now what happens to the two middle terms? They cancel out when you follow it out. Now if I were to multiply this, I should get a problem. B, 9x squared plus 16y to the 6. Okay, there's no GCF. You can take the square root of 9 and 16, but there's a plus, so this does not factor. Alright, now on to our new lesson. What is the formula for the difference of cubes? So when you're talking about cubes, we're talking about a 3 in the exponent. So I'm going to write a cubed and b squared, b cubed. And difference means a minus in the middle. And the formula says a minus b times, well, first times first always gives you first. So a times a squared gives you a cubed. And in the middle, we want stuff to cancel out. So since this is a negative, this is going to be a positive, and we're going to multiply a times b, so ab. And last times last will give you last term, so negative b times positive b squared will give you negative b cubed. So that's the formula. What is the formula for the sum of cubes? It's pretty similar. A cubed, b cubed, and in the middle, sum means plus. Right? So the cube root of a cubed is a. I always want to bring the sign with me. Plus b. First times first gives you first term, so a squared times a gives you a cubed. I want stuff to cancel out, so since this is a positive, this is going to be a negative. I'm going to multiply the two middles, ab. And b times positive b squared will give you positive b cubed. So let's look at some examples. Example A, factor x cubed plus 27. All I want to do is rewrite this as multiplication. First I check it, is there a GCF? No. I look at the exponent, it's a cube. So this tells me this is probably a cube formula. What cube gives you x cubed? X. The cube root of 27 is 3. Always bring down the sign. First times first gives you first term, x squared. I want stuff to cancel out in the middle, subtract. How do I get the middle term? I just multiply the 3 and the x, so 3x. Last times last gives you last term, so positive 9. And that's it. Example B, 8x cubed minus 125. We want to factor this. So we're going to ask, is there a GCF? No. I look at the exponent, it's a cube. The cube root of 8, 2. Cube root of x cubed, x. Bring down the sign. The cube root of 125 is 5. 2x times 4x squared will give you 8x cubed. To get the middle, just change the sign, so positive 10x, multiply these two. Negative 5 times positive 25 will give you negative 125. And that's your answer. If I multiply this out, I should get the problem. C. 16x to the 8th minus 25y to the 6th. There's no GCF. The square root of 16 is 4. Take half of the exponent, x to the 4th. The square root of 25 is 5. Take half of the exponent, y to the 3rd. Since this is a minus, you can factor this. This is a square, so this will have two terms. 4x to the 4th times 4x to the 4th will give you 16x to the 8th. Negative 5 times a positive 5, y to the 3rd, will give you 25y to the 6th. And the last one, let's try the try. 8w to the 3rd minus 1, we're factoring. There's no GCF. The exponent is a 3, so that tells me it's a cube. The cube root of 8, 2. The cube root of 2w, a w cube is w. Bring down the sign. The cube root of 1 is 1. So this will have three terms. 2w times 4w squared gives you 8w cubed. I want stuff to cancel out, so plus. Multiply these two together, 2w. Negative 1 times positive 1. And this is classwork 4.4, Factoring Cubes. Thank you for your time.